If you're starting your career in mid 2025, you already know that AI can do a lot. It can write code, it can create designs, and even more. So the question is, what should you really focus on? So here are the 4 things that I've identified. First, how quickly and effectively can you understand the given requirement? Let's say you're working in Swiggy and you got the below requirement to show the number of registered users in Swiggy in the last 1 month. So the first thing you need is to understand the problem statement very clearly. And for that, you need to ask the right questions like, is it only for the last 1 month of registered users, or should you add like last 3 months and last 1 week? And should the final output be the list of users or just a number like a count? Should it be just showing 1 month at a time or compare that with the previous month? So in order to ask these right questions, you need to have clarity of thought. You need to have a very clear mental model. For that, you might have to meditate or practice more on focusing techniques. And once you are clear with the requirement, you should be able to draw it on a diagram. You can use tools like Miro or Excalibur. Like some wise man said, if you can articulate the problem, half of it is already solved. Now, after understanding the requirement, the second thing you need is how quickly can you learn a new concept. Now that we know that we need to build a web dashboard, now the question is how to create this web dashboard. You should know how to break down the tasks. Like in this case, building an API, building a web application. You should know what you already know and what you don't know. And for the things that you don't know, you should be able to learn fast. You should know how to quickly binge watch on Udemy. Maybe you should use ChatGPT to cross question and get the maximum understanding. Now that you understood the requirement, the third thing that you should focus on, how effectively can you craft a solution? Trust me, many people flunk here. They think that learning more technology is enough. No, that's just the starting point. Solving a real problem needs more than just a technology. For example, you should know what database to talk to in order to access the user's data. And you should be able to visualize the final solution. Again, diagramming works here. So after you have understood the problem statement and crafted the solution, now comes the last thing. How effectively can you use AI to implement the final solution? Remember, not all problems need AI. Sometimes it only complicates things and it makes us dumb. For example, in this case, you don't need AI to figure out what to show on the dashboard. You already know that. But AI can help you in below cases. How to build the front-end system in React. How to create an API. How to pull the data from database. How to make the integration between the back-end system and front-end system. So for things like this, definitely you should make use of AI. So it's very, very important to know where AI can help you and where it cannot. And in the cases where AI can help you, you should know how to effectively prompt and get what you want. And remember, AI is not a magical pill for everything. You should know how to use it effectively. So you should know how to tame AI in the right way. Don't just focus on learning one technology. Try to gain more horizontal understanding across multiple technologies. You may be good at creating APIs, but you should also know how it is integrated into web apps, how it is integrated into mobile apps, and how your API is deployed finally onto a server. So the final takeaway is, in the world of AI, you should focus more on below things. Clarity of thought, asking the right questions, knowing where to use AI, knowing how to use AI. Thank you. See you in the next video.